Cost of living in Vietnam, Part 2 of 5, Cost of food. Eating well in Vietnam is relatively affordable compared to most other countries. Street food is so cheap, many people will choose to eat street food for all their meals rather than cooking. Typical street food dishes will cost between 30,000 to 60,000 VND, but can vary a lot depending on the types of dishes. You can still buy a good bánh mì for about $1, while a hot pot large enough to fill 2 to 3 people would cost around $10. If you're an expat or traveler craving non-Vietnamese food, you will find a huge variety in a city like Saigon. With over 100,000 expats currently living in Vietnam, you can find cuisine from almost any country here. In general, foreign dishes will cost 2 to 3 times more than Vietnamese dishes. However, as the ingredients have to be imported and are more difficult to find in Vietnam, many fine dining options can also be found in Vietnam, and as with fine dining in other countries, can get quite expensive. Vietnam has 4 Michelin star restaurants now, and a meal at one of these restaurants can run into the hundreds of dollars. In general, if you eat like a local, eating out in Vietnam is relatively affordable, and one person can eat well for around 200 to 300 USD a month. If you eat like a Westerner, then the cost of eating out will probably be 2 to 4 times more expensive. If you cook regularly at home, you can reduce your food costs a bit more. It might cost around 20 to 50 USD per week for Vietnamese ingredients, and much higher for Western ingredients. Want to see the rest of this series on the cost of living in Vietnam? Follow XO Tours.